And here were the Bulls arriving earlier at the arena with a big game on the road awaiting. And the game arrival, sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. A great view of our broadcast location today, downtown Atlanta. We're all set to bring you today's action. And you've got it on 2K Sports for Wednesday night action in the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You look at the Bucks. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And you know, right now, Atlanta, they've been sinking on this list to start out the year. Not what they or really anyone else expected, but that's why you play the game.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. LaVine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Markkanen and Carter are up front, and it's White in at the point guard position. And for Atlanta, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young is out there with Reddish, and it's Jones in at the 5 down low. Even this early on, Brent, have you been on teams where you just knew changes were coming down the road?
Yeah, most of that, Kevin, I think happens because of internally what's going on with the team. Yeah, on the floor, you're going to see guys operating in the offense, playing pick and roll, but
it's behind the curtains where you begin to feel, right?
Good executives and good coaching staffs understand communicating to the people in the front office to say, hey, if we stay this way, our potential, instead of growing, is not knowing how low we're going to go.
Exactly.
So we need to make some changes.
Just 4 to shoot. Here's Young. Doesn't go that time. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Atlanta.
And two teams here that were evenly matched a season ago as they split the season series.
Now here is Carter. His last outing, he had 18 points. That one goes in.
Nice effort taking the early lead. Here we go.
Take a nice deep breath. You score on that first possession. Gets the game started the right way.
White against Young. To the wing on the left. Here's Reddish. They get it back. It's stolen by Carter. Here's Porter, and Jones sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones. Hawks on D. Markkanen passes to LaVine. Tipped away. Carter kicks to White. Shot clock at 6. The pass to Porter. Here's the 3.
And really, Hunter can guard every position. This is something that makes him incredibly valuable.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I had a chance to talk with head coach Jim Boylan. He said a big key for them will be containing Trae Young. Coach said he can be streaky, but when he heats up, his deep range makes him tough to defend. Kevin, make that almost impossible to defend.
Okay, David, much appreciated. White inside, defended by Young. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. LaVine finds Markkanen. And here's White. Shot clock at 5. Lets it go from the wing.
And so far, the team just 1 of 5, and that rim shrinking.
Young against White. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Is it getting cold in here, Kevin? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
Got a hand on it. They recover it. That one goes. Count it. And here's Young. Boy, he was something else against San Antonio. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Reddish. Rebound by the Bulls. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
Yeah, a snowball effect in that one. One thing would go wrong, then another, then another. Really the story of the game.
Yeah, it felt like just the entire roster was stuck in neutral. There was nobody offensively that could get anything going.
Now here's Markkanen after the miss from Cam Reddish. On the wing, Levine. He's guarded by Collins. Got it. Nice one there from Levine.
And pro move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
Yeah, I don't think he even sees a taller defender out there, just a gifted scorer.
Now, here is Young. Right wing. Clock at 4. Reddish dishes to Young. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, run some plays for him, screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started. As good as he is offensively, the challenge for Trae Young as the years go on here is to stand up defensively and shut down whoever he's guarding. Small and slender. If he can become just a little bit above average on that floor, that's a huge win for the entire team.
Now here's White. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Outside, Markkanen. Now White. Carter outside. On the wing, Levine. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Levine's got his second basket of the night. And he said he's eager to change the narrative about his defensive shortcomings. But, Brent, what does Trae Young need to do to improve there?
Well, I think he has to look at the approach that Steph Curry had. You remember with the Warriors, a lot of questions about Steph not being able to guard his position and shifting off with Clay. Well, Trae's got to accept that challenge as much as he's trying to lead this team offensively. If he can show defensively he can be consistent, that's going to go a long way for these young Hawks.
Here's White after the made shot from John Collins. White the pass to Porter. Outside, Levine. Pass to White. Carter outside. From deep three-point range. Collins grabs the miss. The Hawks trail by 3. And Reddish, the bucket on the assist by Collins.
The big man John Collins seeing the court that time.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Left side, Markkanen. They grab their own miss. Here's Carter. It's another look. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on DeAndre Hunter. Chicago shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
And you look at Wendell Carter Jr., the center out of Duke. Fantastic blend of size and mobility. A lot to like about what he can do.
On the Hawks making a change here. Parker's checked in. Carter hits them both. And with Wendell Carter Jr., we saw flashes of his potential last season.
Easy to see why he was a snap pick at 7 for the Bulls back in 2018. As he gets more comfortable in his role and his teammates lean on him, he could be a force.
Now, here's Reddish. Boy, that win the other night against the Spurs, another guy who really showed up to play.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Atlanta making a switch here. Len's checked in. Chicago leading by 3. Outside, Porter. Carter outside for the three. Here's White over Young. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Alex Len picks one up.
The athleticism and blinding speed White possesses is impressive. This guy plays with a lot of moxie.
Kevin Herter, he's checked in for the Hawks. And a change for the Bulls. Young's checked in. White against Young. Out to the right wing. Here's Herter. Nailed from three-point land.
Herter never shy to let that one go. Just enough room on the catch and shoot.
White the pass to Carter. That's a good shot, and now he's 3 for 7.
Wow, fired that bounce pass in there beautifully.
Young taking his time here. Pass to Len. Here's Herter. Passes to Young. Len passes to Herter. His three-pointers off the mark.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
White against Young. White the pass to Carter. And he converts the layup. And now a 6-point Bulls lead.
And a solid playmaker. White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
And the pass to Herter. Stolen by Levine. And now White pushing it up and no one back to stop him. And White slams it in.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Parker, a very good second jumper and pretty nifty around the basket. Controls his body very well.
The Bulls leading by 6. Levine kicks to White. Carter down low. Len on him. Levine with it. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Lakers. 3 on the clock. Ball's knocked loose. Markkanen can't hit that one. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way.
Give him a little credit. Take some guts to keep shooting if you're struggling this bad. It's getting a little bit ugly right now.
Here's Young. Almost, but it rolls out.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Young with the ball. He's picked up by Collins. Pass to White. Over Young. Atlanta with the rebound. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure. How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Now here's White. Jabari Parker unable to get his last shot to go. Young against White. Len with the block.
Well, putting the wingspan to great use, Len throws that one away.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Here's Collins. The shot, no good. And the Bulls going the other way now. In the corner, it's Levine. Here's White. Len grabs the board.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Levine can't hit. The Hawks trail by 6, and Coach Jim Boylan agreeing to a multi-year extension with the Bulls this summer, Greg.
And taking that interim tag off his title as head coach, Boylan, with over 30 years of coaching experience, afforded the opportunity to continue developing this young core.
Now Young, after the missed 3 from Trae Young. And it's White missing.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Here's Herter, and he goes in for the dunk.
Herter getting up there and making that one look pretty easy.
And so White will bring it up for the Bulls. 4-point game. And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
Carter, he's checked in for Atlanta. Turner comes in for Young. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Felicio's checked in for Wendell Carter. Valentine comes in for Lauri Markkanen. Donnie's checked in for Zach Levine. And Zedaransky subbed in for White.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Here's Herter. He has 5. And Carter has it in the corner. Lock at 6. Misses the 3. And he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Dunn attacking. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Now, so many people were worried about Chris Dunn's offense after his rookie year, but you know what, Greg? He's turned it around.
And gone from struggling to hit 40% of his shots to shooting better from the floor. Still a strong defender, and he's making people forget that his offense was ever a question mark.
The free throw drops in for Dunn.
And speeding up the offense, something the Hawks began last season.
It was interesting for the Hawks, kind of zigging while everybody's zagging, as they made it a priority to get to the offensive glass, along with tons more field goal attempts in their offense, and that's been giving some defenses fits.
Chicago leading by 9. 20 seconds left to play in the first. Felicio, the pass to Zedaransky. Here's Young. The shot's good on the assist by Zedaransky.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
And so it's Chicago, holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. You may not remember Vince Carter traded on draft night for his college teammate Antoine Jamison, but he talked about that crazy exchange.
So as I'm sitting back there, it's like there's been a trade, you know, Toronto Raptors and Golden State make a trade for Antoine James and Vince Carter right there. So our families are sitting right next to each other. So they're fixing the hat, and all of a sudden it's like, all right, here's your hat. All right, give us that hat. Move forward. So it was just the weirdest thing.
The 5th and 6th picks in the draft, both of them went on to great careers.
And draft day trades happen all the time, but being traded for your college teammate, pick apart, that's pretty unique.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And the Bulls guys have been rolling right along, haven't they?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
So for Chicago right now, we've got Zedaransky, Valentine out there with Young. Then it's Chris Dunn, and it's Felicio in at the center. Now here's Valentine. Len with the block. They retain possession.
All right, a chance to check out the numbers for Young. Last year, getting it done. Last season, put up about 12 points per game, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. And every team needs a good backup big to spell the starters, and that's what he brings to the table.
The role consists of rebounding, setting screens, protecting the rim. Anything else he gives you is found change in the couch.
Hunter's checked in for Kevin Herter. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. We know officials try to be as objective as possible, Brent. It does sometimes feel like we get superstar calls there, correct?
I think there's absolutely superstar calls, Kevin. And, you know, the purist in me wants the referees to keep it fair. But understanding that the game is entertainment and understanding what it takes to be that level of player, every now and then seeing a guy like James Harden getting a few more free throws or watching Giannis find his way to the line a few more times, I shrug my shoulders and I say, yeah, I actually kind of get it.
Yeah, good examples. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, there's not a lot of NBA players who come from Finland. Now there's Lauri Markkanen. Before him, there was Hanno Matala, who was actually Lauri's high school coach. Markkanen is soft-spoken and family-focused, but he says everything starts from basketball. All the decisions I make are based on if it helps me on the basketball court. Kevin?
Terrific attitude. David, thanks. They get the rebound. It's deflected.
And putting that 7'2" wingspan to good use, Hunter can be an elite defender if he keeps working at it.
And it's Carter missing.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside. And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Now here is Carter. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Outside Turner. The dish now to Hunter. Over Valentine. Hunter no good. The Bulls leading by 11. Poked away. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks. Here's what the Atlanta Hawks have lined up on their schedule. On Friday, it'll be the Sacramento Kings coming into town. And then on Sunday, they'll be playing against Damian Lillard and the Portland Trail Blazers.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
And now Young running the floor all by himself.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Now here is Carter to the left side wing. And Parker, here we go. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Man, that's great signs. Take the contact, keep your focus, and still get the score.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. For the Hawks, Damian Jones comes in for Alex Len, and it's Reddish in for Vince Carter. Porter's checked in for the Bulls. Free throw good by Parker.
There's not a lot of question about Jabari Parker's talent, a versatile forward with a tremendous drive.
Dunn kicks to Satoransky. Back to Dunn. Fires at the elbow. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession.
Look, Kevin, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
And here is Turner. Down low. Here's Reddish. And Reddish with the slam.
That's a good read by Jabari, a solid passer, and he knew he could reward a teammate that time.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
Not a problem. First turnover of the game, but overall, I like how they're taking care of the basketball.
Now here's Turner. In the corner, it's Hunter. That ball. Nice speed that time from Turner. And now just a 5-point Bulls lead. For Chicago, they've gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. Satoransky, the pass to Felicio. Good D by Jones.
Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
Now here's Turner. Parker, right side. No good. Nice D from Porter. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Chicago Bulls. Pass to Satoransky. And Jones sends it back. Here's Hunter. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Hunter's got 5.
And coming from a background with player development for head coach Lloyd Pierce.
Well, I think he's great at just being a cheerleader and a confidence builder for this young team. I believe that to be a good fit here in Atlanta. He brings a great hands-on approach, and very, very important for him to think about player development as these young guys grow together.
Here's Dunn, and Jones sends it back. Here's Hunter, and it's Hunter with the jam.
Solid in transition. Hunter's eyes light up when he gets a chance to finish one of those off.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Brett, so many guys are now shooting from well beyond the arc. Who do you think has the deepest range in the league?
I think Steph Curry has the most consistent, deepest range.
Lillard is in that category.
Lillard is in there, and of course last year's playoff win will never go away in terms of what a great memory that was. Trae Young is now entering that category, Kevin.
Yeah,
I mean, we saw that at the end of last year. His fearlessness in pulling up from just about anywhere has been pretty remarkable. And to that, I will add one Brook Lopez, who has found his way well beyond the three-point line.
He's a whole nother conversation.
We'll talk about him later.
We'll do that.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
Satoransky looking around. Kicks to Porter. Passes it to Dunn. 5 to shoot. Over Hunter. Misses off the left iron.
And his lateral quickness really allows him to stay in front of the shooter there and challenge the shot.
Talk about versatility on offense a lot, but how about on defense? And he takes pride in making an impact down there.
Now here's Reddish, following the miss by Chris Dunn. And Jones slams it in. Jones has got the lead up to 3 now for the Hawks. The Bulls shooting 27%. The offense is just embarrassing themselves. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
And when Kyle Korver played for Atlanta, he set a league record with at least 1 3-pointer in 127 consecutive games.
And to think that you just wouldn't have one of those nights where nothing was going in. 127 is pretty impressive. Record was broken eventually by Steph Curry in 2016. But for Atlanta, that 127 is still a team record. And you wonder if one Trae Young might have his eyes set on it.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Carter, he's checked in for Felicio. Zach LaVine comes in for Dunn. And it's White in for Satoransky. Atlanta leading by 3. To the middle. Stolen by Carter. White up top. Turner covering. And he gets it to go. White's got 6.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
Now, here's Reddish. He kicks it to Jones. Hunter, the pass to Jones. Tipped away. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
All right, a chance to check out stats for LaVine. He's coming off an excellent season. He averaged about 23 points per, 4 assists and 4 rebounds. And guys, he can just explode for points anytime he steps on the court.
Well, he looks to score, and he looks to score often.
Carter dishes to Porter. And there's the pass to LaVine. Wide open shot is on the money. He has 7.
Yeah, that's not an assignment that I want there, Kevin. I'd rather do math homework than to try and cover that guy.
Now Turner to the inside. Collins.
Out of Wake Forest, John Collins quickly emerging as a top-notch scorer. A tremendous finisher, and his range extends out beyond the arc.
First trip to the line for him here.
Yeah, 76% from the line a season ago, and most would consider that to be a success.
And the first one at the line is good.
John Collins and his versatility are very, very exciting, not just as a scorer and a rebounder, but defensively as a shot blocker and a versatile, switchable defender.
Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Atlanta. Trae Young comes in for Evan Turner. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Here is Carter. 10 points for him. Pass to Porter. Up and in on the layup. Porter's got his first bucket of the night. And players with big numbers on losing teams can be accused of empty stats. So, Greg, you take Collins's with a grain of salt?
You look at his field goal percentage, high 50s. He's not just a high usage player. He is highly efficient.
Here's Huerter. He's got 5. No good on the quick 3. Levine feeling it out a bit over Young. Levine can't hit.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
Shots good from Young.
So Young not backing down from the physical defense on that play.
Chicago trailing here. On the wing, Levine. Good. Score the basket. Mark him 4 for 8, shooting 50% so far. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Young passes to Jones. Down low, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones.
And let's take a look here at John Collins.
Coming off a terrific season, 15th in rebounding, and he was in the top 20 in field goal percentage, able to create offense with tremendous efficiency.
And we talked about how strong he was on the boards, going hard at it at both ends last year, really helping out his team. Now, here's Reddish. To the middle, deflects the pass. Out of bounds, Hawks ball as Atlanta keeps possession. Let's give a look now at the 2K leaderboard to see who led the league in assists last year. The 4th spot held by Trae Young.
Very few guys pass the ball better than he did. I mean, he didn't just have eyes in the back of his head. It's almost as if he had them on both sides, too.
And Huerter gets it to go.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And so White will bring it up for the Bulls. Outside, Porter. Inside. Markkanen down low. Defended by Jones.
No, sir. Collins sending that one away.
Atlanta's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Here's Huerter. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Zach LaVine.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
And in his rookie season, Kevin Huerter out of Maryland taking his time and finding his spots.
Yeah, after his sophomore year in Maryland, Kevin felt like he was ready for the NBA. And I think Travis Schlenk, the general manager of the Hawks, looking at shooting as something he wanted to build on coming from the Golden State Warriors. He got a great shooter. in Herder.
That one is off.
Already impressing at a young age, Kevin Herder's dead-eye accuracy from deep, combined with being a fearless competitor going inside. That's going to pay some dividends throughout his career.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Lenz checked in for Jones, and it's Carter in for Reddish. And the Bulls making a change also. Thaddeus Young. He's checked in for Porter. Now here's Markkanen. No points in the game yet for him. Just 5 on the clock. Levine, good.
Now that basket must be widening out right now, Kevin. He's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Young against White. 1:21 left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Young. No good on that one. Good work defensively by Carter. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Chicago has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, just a good job here in the second, pounding it inside, getting good looks right at the basket. Big reason why they're in front.
For Chicago, they have been at their finest form at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
And White, no good on that one.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
And the basket is good. Herder's got 11 points.
Known for being a scorer, Herder is good at staying active and then looking to capitalize inside.
59 seconds left here in the second. White finds Markkanen. Stolen by Collins. Young outside. From outside, off the mark. The Bulls shooting 35% so far in the second. They need to move the ball around more and find better looks.
And you have got to honor White on the perimeter. Once he gets comfortable from there, it's going to be bad news for the defense.
Now, here is Young. He has 6. Back to Collins. 4 on the clock. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. This one for 3. Nice D from Levine. White wide open. He fires. No good on the triple. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Bulls lead by 3. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Zach, a hard-fought first half. What changes have to be made to get a little separation?
They're making tough shots. We're trying to stick to our concept, so we got to come back, make plays, make shots, and, just stay solid.
Always a challenge for a young team. Thanks for your time, Zach. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started.
Okay.
Zach LaVine led the way in the first half. He had 12 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 assist. Some great work from him in the first 2 quarters. And Kenny, what did you think about what you saw from Chicago?
I was surprised on how comfortable they seemed here on the road. The hostile crowd, that didn't bother them at all. And I want to see if they can keep that up in the second half.
And Shaq, what'd you see from Atlanta?
Well, I didn't even know who some of these guys were, but their bench came up with some big shots, gave the team a lift offensively. It's always possible those guys will see more minutes in the second half, but at the same time, you're a starter for a reason. We shall see, Ernie.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the court right now for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Reddish out there with Young. And it's Jones in at the pivot, manning the middle. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, one of the things that teams are more aware of in the age of analytics is the importance of sleep. And those teams are making adjustments. Morning shoot-arounds have been moved in some cases to the afternoon or eliminated altogether. There are many fewer teams that are taking red-eye flights across country. And some teams even give players orange-tinted glasses to encourage them to sleep. There's a lot of work to be done in this field, but the direction is clear.
Continuing to evolve. All right, David, thank you. And the Hawks with possession here. The Bulls getting the bucket. This is to Young. Looking to end his cold spell. He can't hit that time. Good work defensively by Carter.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Bean passes to Carter. Rebound by the Hawks. Jones has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Young outside. In the corner, it's Hunter. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists now in this one.
So unselfish there. Young doing a good job of finding the open man.
The Bulls leading by 5. Outside, LaVine. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
And checking out the numbers for Young. Good season for him last year. Last season put up about 19 points per, 8 assists, and 3 rebounds. And a quality player. I love what he brings to the table at that backup point guard position.
I think coaches appreciate a guy that comes in and knows how to run the offense with some intelligence. That's exactly what he does.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. On the wing, Porter. He's guarded by Collins. Porter, no luck.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
And there's the call on Jones. That is his first foul of the game. Jabari Parker's checked in for John Collins. Chris Dunn's checked in for the Bulls. Out left to the wing. The shot by Markkanen. Nobody around. And the Bulls with another miss. The Hawks trail by 3. Pass to Reddish. Back to Parker. And the dunk by Parker.
So awesome to see Jabari Parker return to form, especially when he's rising up.
The Bulls have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Outside, LaVine. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Down against Young, 16 feet away. Good. Young's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Everyone expects him from long range. Nice to see him in the mid-range get something done.
LaVine kicks to Dunn. rebound by Young. Young's got 5 rebounds tonight. For the lead. There's Parker with the 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Parker's got 12 points in the game.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And Reddish with the slam.
Great hands by Trae Young, and his passing abilities sparked the fast break.
Here's Dunn. Kicks it to Levine. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. He's got 16.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
And Reddish with the slam.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Bulls trail by 4. Dunn with it. Pass to Carter. Outside, Levine. At the teardrop. Rebound, Atlanta. Parker's got his 4th rebound in this one. Reddish with the ball. Now defended by Levine. A shot by Reddish, no good. And the foul on Cam Reddish. That's his first foul. Atlanta making some changes. Lenz checked in for Jones. And it's Turner in for Trae Young. Then for the Bulls, Felicio's checked in for Carter. Valentine comes in for Markkanen. And Satoransky's subbed in for Levine.
You see Zach LaVine in the Bulls uniform, and it's hard not to think of the trade that sent him here. He was a big part of the deal that sent Jimmy Butler out of Chicago.
Now here's Valentine. 4 on the shot clock. From deep. And the Bulls with another miss. The Hawks leading by 4. Here's Len. A second chance effort. And stolen by Valentine. And here's the fast break. Dunn leading the way. Softly drops in the floater.
And Dunn is so good with the floater. He puts just the right amount of touch needed on those shots.
And with Levine and the Butler trade, there were a lot of critics at the time. But you know what, Greg? It's worked out for the Bulls.
And Kevin, the Bulls took a chance with Levine, and he's developed into a bright young star. Took another risk giving him a big contract after the injury, but he's come back better and stronger since then.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Now here's Parker following the miss by Otto Porter. Hunter no good. Now here's Valentine, covered by Parker. Turner with the steal. Fast break, the Hawks. Turner leading the charge.
And nice dime from Hunter there. An unselfish player who knows how to look for his teammates.
And so Satoransky will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Trailing by 4. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. Vince Carter, who's checked in for Atlanta. Kevin Huerter comes in for Turner. And a change for the Bulls. Thaddeus Young. He's checked in for Felicio. Here's Young. He has 6. 6 to shoot. The pass to Valentine. A 3-ball. That one doesn't drop. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. They host the Kings after this game. That will complete this 4-game homestand. So it's the Hawks now. They lead by 4. Pass to Len. Now here's Reddish. He's guarded closely. And it's Parker in the corner. Just 5 to shoot. It's hauled in by the Bulls. And it's done in the corner. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky. Satoransky's got his 3rd assist on the night. And here's Reddish. 8 points for him. Parker outside. Here's Len, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to go on Otto Porter Jr.
Yeah, he's going to be in the paint is Alex Len, and he's good at forcing the defense to come in and take some chances. Whacked him that time.
The Hawks shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Len.
Well, and 7'1", the Ukrainian big Alex Len is so solid. Still a lot of time to reach his potential, and hopefully he finds a way to do that.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Starter in this league for almost a decade. Thaddeus Young's numbers, Greg, won't blow you away. So what is it that makes him a winning player?
I think it starts with his defense, Kevin. Drawing charges and getting deflections. His quickness puts him in a position to make those effort plays.
Here's Parker. Chris Dunn making his last shot. Atlanta again missing.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
For the lead. And it's sent back by Carter. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Carter. Dunn outside. Valentine wide open. He fires. Second chance shot. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
All right, a chance to check out the numbers for Otto Porter. He had a strong showing last season. Put up about 14 points per, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's done his share of the work for the team, definitely making an impact.
Well, the numbers, if you look at them, impressive all the way around, and he's not letting the team down.
And it's tied up with that one.
He's shaking his head moment there. Had a chance to put them out in front, but at least they're tied up.
Now here's Reddish. He's got 8. Here's Herter. That one falls coming off Carter's feet. Carter's got 3 assists in the game. Pass to Dunn. It's Porter. It's out the key. Knocked away. And here's the fast break. Carter for 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Young's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Valentine, and they cash in right away with the quick shot. Valentine's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Now here's Reddish. Dunn covering. Now Reddish passes it to Herter. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Len. A shot from the low post is good.
Well, 7'1", 250+ pounds. He's just so good at pushing through contact as Alex Len.
Chicago calls timeout.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat, Greg. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
Atlanta making a switch here. Collins is checked in. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for the Bulls. White comes in for Dunn. There's 1:40 left to play in the 3rd. Young against Collins. Collins comes over with the double team. 5 to shoot. Satoransky finds White. And the Bulls with another miss.
And the D does just enough to throw off his rhythm on that shot.
Reddish the pass to Collins. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Oh, he's just a great finisher on the inside. John Collins, one of the game's better dunkers.
And you pair Collins with a passer like Trae Young? Look out.
Yeah, you get him the ball around that launch point where he can get his feet together, and Trae can pretty much throw it anywhere. Collins last year a top 20 player in field goal percentage as a roll man in pick and roll situations.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Second free throw, no good.
And missing opportunities here to extend that lead at the free throw line this half.
Bulls trail by 3. Outside, White. Floats one. Jabari Parker comes up with the rebound. Pass break here. Here come the Hawks. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
And, of course, there's no questioning Cam Reddish's talent level. Greg, he has a high ceiling.
Yeah, I mean, great size, length, the fluidity as an athlete. He can make an impact at both ends of the floor. Shoots the 3 well for a young player, and you love his ability to match up really 1 through 5.
And that one misses. Bulls trail by 5. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
The pass to White. Pass to Satoransky. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to White for 3. The offensive rebound. Carter. Count the basket and the foul. That one on Collins.
Such a big part of what he does for this team. Just work and work on the boards, generate second chance opportunities, and hopefully convert.
The Bulls have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line. Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Markkanen comes in for Otto Porter Jr. and Zach LaVine subbed in for Satoransky. Eight-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Pick up the pace, get the 2 for 1 here.
Be smart, but execute at the same time. Let's see what they do.
Parker kicks to Len. Here's Reddish. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Thaddeus Young. For Atlanta, they have shot 60% from the line, 6 of 10.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw.
And they better hope their performance at the line in the second half doesn't come back to bite them. Missing your free throws is a good way to cough up a lead.
And he's good on the second. 15 seconds left in the third quarter of the game.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
Yeah, every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
White the pass to Carter. No good on the three. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Hawks ahead, leading by 3. We'll be back shortly live from State Farm Arena. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Atlanta leading by 3. On the court for the Bulls, getting this fourth quarter started. Markkanen and Carter are up front. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. And it's Young in at the small forward.
Herder now mixing it up a little bit, not just staying on the perimeter.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Both shots good from the stripe. And here's White. He'll bring it up for Chicago. It's a 5-point game. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Not going to go that time. Good work defensively by Carter. White looking around. Outside, Levine. But they'll get another chance.
Yeah, maybe a little luck, maybe a little bit of heart. Both of those at play here. He's getting every offensive rebound.
Man, that's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
Hunter's checked in for the Hawks. The Hawks shooting reasonably well, 45%. Young passes to Hunter. The Hawks working the ball around. And Young with the basket on the assist by Collins.
Young working hard on the defensive end that time.
Bulls trail by 4. Outside, White. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Now, here is Young, and the foul on Wendell Carter. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Reddish, he's checked in for Kevin Herter. About a minute and a half through the 4th quarter now. Young finds Jones. Outside Collins. To the paint, stolen by Markkanen. And here we go, fast break, Levine's got it. And it's blocked, but they recover it. Shots good from Young. Young's gotten 5 shots to fall in 8 attempts. Young passes to Reddish. Here's Jones. Over Carter, and the basket by Jones. And the Hawks lead by 2.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
The Bulls have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the 4th quarter. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Bulls trail by 4. Outside, White. Outside, Levine. Carter outside. Feeds it to Markkanen. The shot comes out, and it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
Reddish the pass to Jones. The 3. Reddish's shot is good. And now a 7-point Hawks lead.
I think the defense has more concerns out there on the floor, and they give him a good open look from the perimeter.
Into the Bulls, shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. They get a hand on it. Young against Levine, and Young kicks to Collins. Young outside. There's the 3. Rebound by the Bulls. Young's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. On the wing, Levine. Back to White. Over Young. It will go down, and the Hawks lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from White.
And right now, White, red hot. Just everything he puts up seems to go in.
White against Young. Here's Jones. Here's Collins. The kick out to Young. Shot clock at 5. This one for 3. Nice D from Levine. Bulls trail by 5. Carter with it. Jones covering. And Jones sends it back. And they'll keep possession. White against Young. Tries again. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. At the elbow, Jones. And Jones slams it in.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. He dishes it to Young. Outside, Markkanen. And there's the call on John Collins. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And that's number 4. Definitely something to keep track of as we move forward.
Outside, Levine. Over Reddish. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Jones dishes to Young. Young with the steal. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Otto Porter Jr. He's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. Bulls trail by 7. Here's White. Outside, Levine. Inside. It's stolen by Jones. Hunter, the pass to Jones. And then Jones with the jam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Here's Levine after the basket by Atlanta. Rebound by the Hawks. Jones has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Well, his shooting this quarter has to be a huge concern, especially when they're behind like this. Can he find the rhythm?
Young for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Young's got the lead up to 12 now for the Hawks.
Trae Young, so fun to watch that smooth stroke.
And White kicks to Levine. Pass to Young to stop the run. Rebound by the Hawks. Here's Carter. And that one is off. Young against White. Steps back and fires. Back to Jones. The Hawks working the ball around. Young from outside. Carter pulls it in. Bulls trail by 12. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Young with the ball. Outside, Jones. Young inside. Wide on him. Young's shot is off. The Bulls shooting about 33%. Not happy with their play on that end. White the pass to Carter. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
That's a needle in the haystack shot right there. You're not going to hit that one all that often.
Levine against Young. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Carter. In transition, here come the Bulls. Young with the ball, and Young slams it home.
Great effort and gets in a little razzle-dazzle at the end of that one.
Yeah, why not? Show a little creativity, get inside, move that ball around, just make sure you score.
Now, here is Young. Pass to Hunter. And the Hawks making a change here. Parker's checked in. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. And during this timeout, I'm sure they'll be hydrating themselves with Gatorade. All the effort out there on the floor. And these timeouts can be such a huge factor in getting a short rest and recharging the battery. And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Cam Reddish.
And his shooting percentage reflects just how efficient he's been. It's better than 50%, always a sign of a solid offensive performance. But his movement and his shot selection have also both been tremendous.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey guys, Lloyd Pierce talked with his team during that last time out. He loves the aggressiveness on D. He said we're doing a great job of challenging everything they're trying to do. Stay active, talk to each other, don't let up. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. Bulls trail by 10. And here's White. There's the dish to Levine. Oh, and the dunk by Young.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
Now, here's Reddish. Guarded by Levine. Young passes to Parker. Rebound by the Bulls. Outside, White. Outside, Porter. On the wing, Levine. Over Hunter. Atlanta with the rebound. Jones has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
He's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter.
Young drives in. Yep, that one goes. Young's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Such a precise player. When Young notices those kind of openings, he definitely is looking to attack.
Bulls trail by 10. Now here's Levine. The feed to Carter, and then Carter with the jam.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Atlanta calls timeout.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
The Hawks leading by 8. Now Young. Reddish the pass to Jones. Young with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. On the wing, Porter. Covered by Parker. Young dishes to Levine. Here's White. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, you make strides to get back in the ball game, but an errant shot like that can definitely cost you any kind of momentum. Have to use better judgment there.
Young, accurate with the jumper from the elbow. Young's got 19 points.
Trae Young looking like one of those young players who on a nightly basis gives you something you haven't seen before.
Here's Levine, and Jones sends it back. Now here's Reddish, defended by Young, and yes, it's good. And it's a 12-point Hawks lead.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
Levine with it. We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter of this one. With the floater. Out to Carter. A three ball. The shot, no good. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Here's Young. And the shot goes in. Young's got the lead up to 14 now for the Hawks.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for Atlanta.
Their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Yeah, excellent defense around the rim there, Kevin. They were disciplined and focused.
And it'll mark their fourth win on the year. Actually, their fifth win on the year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And one of the more valuable highlights of the game was the great night it turned out to be for Cam Reddish.
So sharp on the passing tonight. You know, guys can get into a rhythm that way too.
Young outside. The pass to Reddish. 5 on the clock. And it's sent back by Carter. And he's able to get it back. There's Parker with the three. That one, no good. Good defensive work there by Young. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here's Porter. Good D by Jones.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Young outside. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Jabari, looks like you're getting back in stride, and you have certainly had adversity with the knee injuries the last few years. How have you been able to battle through them?
It's been tough, to tell you the truth, but, you know, the race is not won to the swift, but the one to endure, so I'm trying to keep that motive.
You have certainly endured and thrived, Jabari. Thanks for your time. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.